Hey blockheads, this is DJ AK from NK Airplay Radio, and if you love what the My So-Called Whatever podcast crew is doing, check us out too. NK Airplay is an online radio station playing all your favorite hits from the 80s and 90s, especially the ones from those boys in the band, New Kids on the Block. Listen to artists like Boyz II Men, Debbie Gibson, Tiffany, boy bands, girl bands, and many more. We play artists that are associated with or who inspired the New Kids on the Block, plus some of the artists that inspired us while we were growing up. Check us out on social media at NK Airplay Radio. And download the Live 365 app for your iPhone or Android phone and listen today.
Friends forever, that's what we are. Through the thick and the thin, we're friendship stars. We're banger main buddies from the days of old. We laugh, cry, and hug, friendship solid as gold. My so-called whatever started a year ago. We share our stories and your stories were told. 80s, 90s memories that give us glee. And on the block party shows, NKOTB. Now our friendship circle has grown by far. Hashtag friends forever, that's what we all are. Boom. And if you don't know, now you know. My so-called whatever for life. Hashtag MSCW. Hashtag friends forever. Yeah. Yeah.
There. It's recording.
Hey, look at that.
Hey.
Looky.
Yeah.
So it feels froggy outside.
I needed to know what you meant by that. Do you mean because of the humidity? And
Yes.
like it's like frog catching weather?
Yes. Like when I went outside, because I noticed that the umbrella was still up on the upper deck, and I'm nervous about like a wind gust coming and like it goes in the pool.
Yeah.
So I went up to put it down, and I stepped outside, and I'm like, oh, I feel like I could like see frogs just like hopping around. It just felt like really froggy out. Super humid.
And when you say that, it reminds me of like my grandmother's driveway, because especially if it rained, and it rained today, and if it was like a little like wet, you'd see them like jumping.
Yes.
She had a pond in the back, so there was tons of them always, little frogs. She'd be like, go catch them.
Ugh.
I'd catch them and then I let them go.
I could never touch a frog except for Lanston.
Oh, Lanston.
He was a sweet frog. He was like a domesticated frog.
Yes, we got a frog when we lived, and we had like a really good habitat. We did everything right. We kept the temperature right, but he just didn't survive for some reason. Like we did everything right. Like I got a book before I got him, all about frogs, like on how to take care of them, and because I always wanted one, and yeah, he passed away. It was sad.
Remember your lizards?
Yes, my anoles. They lived for a while.
Remember the crickets?
Yeah, the crickets would get loose, and then that wasn't good. No.
But what were their names?
Oh, JC, Justin, Chris, Joey, and Lance. I had 5 of them. They
were pretty cute.
I had them for a long time, I think.
I think you did longer than Lanston.
Yeah. Yes, longer. Yeah. Yeah. Poor Lanston.
I
think he was sick when we got him. I really do.
I feel like I remember that because his coloring was
right. It was all wrong, and we tried to get help from somebody.
I called the pet store or something.
Yeah, and they couldn't help me, and I was just like, "Is there somebody I can talk to? Like some reptile, like." What do you call it? Expert. Is a frog a reptile?
It's an amphibian.
It's an amphibian. Some amphibian, not reptile, amphibian expert. I hear you guys correcting me. Oh man. So yeah. R.I.P. Lanston.
Yeah, you were a good frog.
You were a good frog.
You'd sit and hold on to the collar of my shirt.
He would croak to Mambo number 5. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
It's like he liked the like be like a weird
One,
croak.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Everybody in the car, come on, let's ride to the liquor store around the corner.
And he's like dancing.
Yeah.
So cute.
Oh, man.
So, hey guys.
Hey.
Here we are.
We are
recording remotely today.
We are.
I am in my home. Nikki is in her home.
I am in my home. And you can hear Bren yelling in the background. I don't know what she's yelling about, but anyway.
I can't hear her.
She was like, hey, hey. So should we start? Should we just
let's intro
let's do it.
We'll get into it because we got some stuff, some stories.
Yeah. Let's do it.
This is Brooke.
And this is Nikki.
And this is my so-called whatever.
Hey,
guess what?
Hey.
Welcome to the block party.
We ain't leaving out nobody. Nope.
No. Hey, we're doing like a classic episode where we're reading stories.
Yeah.
I feel like it's been a little while since we've done that.
It's been, I think it's been before quarantine, maybe?
No, it hasn't been that long.
No.
But it's been a while.
It's been a long time. Let me take a look. It's been since step 181. We did some it was back in June. So it hasn't been that long, but
it's been over a month. It's been like 6 weeks.
And before that, I don't think we had we had special guests on. Like
we did have a lot of guests. We've had a lot of amazing guests.
We have.
Joey McIntyre.
Joey McIntyre. Speaking of Joey McIntyre, we have a Joey McIntyre heavy episode for you guys today. And it was just by chance. It was just per chance. It was the way
Nikki didn't hand pick them or anything.
No, I didn't. It was the way the cue fell. And I was like, whoa, these are all Joey Mac stories. And I knew that because of the pictures.
Joey girls, this is your episode.
Yeah. So should I start? Should I read the first one? Yeah,
you read the first one. Go for it.
So this is from our friend Christina. Christina's Joey McIntyre mixtape tour story. Here we go.
What?
When Joey sings, "Hi, Brooke and Nikki. I finally had a moment to share this story from the mixtape tour. It is the night when Joe Mac made my dreams come true. Being a Joe girl from the beginning, I have been lucky enough to have a few awesome Joe Mac moments over the years. I've shared a few in previous stories. Yes, she has. Joe and I are by no means BFFs, but he does recognize me and knows I'm a Joe girl. Aww.
That's
the
nice.
June 12th show in Milwaukee was my first stop on the mixtape tour. I was super excited for the show. 1, because I had mostly been able to avoid spoilers, and 2, I was excited that NKOTB came to Milwaukee, which is usually a city reserved for the second or third leg of the tour. But, wait.
We have a fancy new arena.
Okay. But we have a fancy new arena, the Fiserv Forum. So lots of acts were including Milwaukee in their initial tour dates. 3, I had bar stools, and you gals know how awesome those seats are.
Yes.
We had a little stress before the meet and greet because my friend Sandy's Uber driver got a bit lost and took forever to get her to the venue. But she got there just in time, and we headed up to hang out until it was time to line up for our photos. The meet and greet went well. I got a hug from Danny. I told him that I was looking forward to the show as I'd been avoiding spoilers. He told me that I was going to love it. Sandy and I were standing with Donnie for the photo. Donnie was next in line, the wonderful man that he is. Donnie always makes me feel special and loved. He smiled at me and gave me a big hug. I asked him how his shoulder was doing. That's right, because he hurt himself. I forgot about that. He still had the KT tape on it. He told me that it was 90% better. He said that he's fine unless someone jerks on his arm like a fan did at the show the night before.
Yikes.
I told him that I'm sorry some fans are inconsiderate like that. He said that the fan snatched his Louis Vuitton bracelet off his wrist.
That Louis Vuitton.
Are you kidding? Oh, did I say Louis Vuitton?
Yes.
Louis Vuitton. Oh my God, did I say Louis Vuitton?
That made me laugh. Because I think you were just reading it as it.
I was. Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton. He said that the fan snatched his Louis Vuitton bracelet off his wrist. He said that this ain't no cheap bracelet either. Luckily, he was able to get it back. That's
Oh,
awful.
Good. I'm glad he got it back.
Jeez, the whole time that we were talking, he was hugging me tight and not letting me go. I just love that man. Did I mention that I have Donnie tendencies? We are all Donnie girls, right? We sure are. We took the picture, and when he told me that he loved me, and I told him I loved him back. Sorry. We took the picture, and then he told me that he loved me, and I told him I loved him back. Jordan was next, and I got a quick hug from him. Then there was Joe. He said, "Hey, how are you? Good to see you." Oh. Nice. I told him that I was excited for the show because I had been avoiding spoilers. He said that's not easy to do, and that he was impressed, and that I was going to love the show. Then I hugged John. I swear John's go-to question, at least for me, is, "Where are you from?" Yes. He's asked that. It really is. I told him that I live in Milwaukee. He said cool, and then it was time to go. Fast forward to showtime. We had heard from a few fans that had done bar stools already that Joe sinks the person in seat number 3. My friend Sandy was in seat number 3, and I was in seat number 2, and Vanessa was in seat number 1. I was excited that Joe would be that close to me in order to sing to Sandy. During remix, Joe comes right towards me, kneels down, grabs my hand, and starts singing to me. What? I was completely blown away and mesmerized, and Joe fangirl and the I was completely blown away and mesmerized in a Joe fangirl trance. I know that trance. Just it's a definitely different kind of trance. Anyway, for me it was. I looked like a weirdo.
Did you see me next to you?
What?
Did you see me next to you in that video of him singing to you?
Yes.
You look like a weirdo.
No, you don't look a weirdo. You were like, you were like so excited holding up your phone.
I was like,
I could not believe this was happening. It felt like an out-of-body experience. I could not and would not take my eyes off of him. The arena could have been on fire, and I wouldn't have stopped looking into those baby blues. He mouthed to me that he was going to lean all the way back. He's still holding my hand, and he leans all the way back to the stage. Then he goes to sit back up. Tangent here. I've done some acro yoga, and in it, after you finish doing a move or trick with your partner, you grab their hand and give them counter traction to help them get off the floor. So when Joe went to sit back up, I made sure that I gave a good strong stance and footing, and I gave him counter traction to help him sit up. When he sat up, he seemed impressed and said, "That's what I'm talking about." Nice. Not knocking any other fans, but I've seen other videos of him singing to fans during remix, and some of them let his hand go, and he has to get up solely with his ab strength alone, which is super impressive, Mr. Joe McIntyre. I could not get up as smoothly as he does from that position. I would have to embarrassingly roll to my side. Same.
Oh my gosh.
And get on all fours to get up. But I am happy that I was able to help him out a bit. I guess those arm weights that I've been doing have been well worth it. Oh, whoops, sorry. I added some words there.
Yeah, you did.
I guess those arm weights that I've been doing have been worth it. I found out from friends later that I was on the big screen when Joe was singing to me, so the whole arena saw it. I had so many fans tell me how happy they were for me. Have I said how much I love this? Have I said how much I love BHs? Hashtag BH love. I've attached some photos and videos, thanks to all the BHs and Marcelo who captured. You guys, I'm having a hard time tonight.
What's going on?
Marcelo, who captured my moment for me and sent me photos and vids. As you can tell by the super large cheesy smile on my face, I was in Joe Girl heaven. If you had told 13-year-old me that one day Joe Mac would sing to me during a New Kids concert, I would have asked what drugs you were smoking. Can't wait for more New Kids adventures. Here's to an amazing 2020. Love you and my so-called whatever. Bye, Christina. And let me tell you about
Christina.
Photos.
So this picture, the first one that's on our website,
yeah,
I hope that she has that framed.
Yes.
Like that needs to be framed, like, and put in like on your mantle or something.
Yes.
Because that's an amazing picture.
It's so good. It's so good.
Like if anybody ever, that's one of those pictures that like I would keep, well, I don't know if I would, but I might keep on my desk at work.
Yeah.
Because then like I'll strike up conversation with people about like my New Kids fandom.
Right.
And people don't get it. but then you can show them that and they're like, wow, like you, first of all, you are into that.
Right.
Second of all, that's like not typical.
No.
Like this whole thing.
No.
Like, you know, you don't go to, I don't know, you don't go to
a Peter, Paul, and Mary concert.
So you don't go to a Steely Dan concert and get that.
Right.
Like, I don't know. I just think it's pretty incredible, and I love that picture.
Me too. I love it so much. There's a video too.
Go watch the video.
Go watch it. Go on our website and watch the video. I love it.
Christina, thank you so much for sharing.
That third photo is really good too.
Yes, it is. That's like a, you know, like a heartfelt type of thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the first one was like, whoa, mama.
Yeah. Whoa, mama. So, Christina, I always love the stories that you share. You're awesome. Keep sending them. Keep sending those stories.
Keep them coming.
Yes.
We love them.
We do. We love you. Yes.
So, I'm going to read the next one.
Okay, let's do it.
I'm just going to say right now, real quick.
Yeah.
It is so nice not having to pause for commercials. Just going to put that out there.
I agree 100%.
Like
100.
guys, this is the point in the episode where Nikki and I look at each other and like put our hand up, like as a reminder to each other, like, okay, pause for a few seconds.
Right.
The commercial can go here.
Right.
We don't have to do that.
No, we do not.
So I'm going to read Heidi's Joey encounter.
Okay. Another Joey story. Yay.
Yeah. My name is
Heidi.
It. What? What'd you say? What? I need it. That was foolish.
I know. Sorry. Sorry.
All right. My name is Heidi, and I was born with a rare congenital disease called hemidystrophy. Okay. I think that's I think I'm saying that right. My left side of my body is shorter than the right. From the age of 5 to 13 years old, I was in and out of Toronto Sick Kids Hospital for orthopedic appointments. I live in Buffalo, New York, so we had to travel and make a day of it. That's quite the day.
Wow.
When I was 13, there was a brand new procedure device that was called the Ilizarov.
Mm-hmm.
I hope I'm saying that right. Named after the doctor that invented it in Russia. The doctor cut my bone, put pins and rods in my leg, and rings on the outside. Each day, I would clean the pin sites so they wouldn't get infected and turn a clicker 1 millimeter a day so the bone would separate and calcify. I gained 7 centimeters, and now my legs are even.
Wow.
So I just have to say, I think that's really interesting.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever talked about this. My husband has a short arm.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. I always forget about that.
I do too. And then I don't really notice it until I'm walking behind him. Mm-hmm. And then I can tell. But it's from his shoulder to his elbow. And that happened just from him breaking like the growth plate 3 times in a matter of a very short amount of time when he was a child.
Yeah.
But they were gonna do sounds like a similar thing to this when he was a teenager, and he opted not to. I don't know why. Well, I guess he was like, my arm's fine. I can use it normally. I can play basketball. And
it sounds pretty painful.
It kind of does. So anyway, I just think that's really interesting because I don't think I've ever
but that's cool.
Known of someone that actually
centimeters.
Did it. That's amazing. Yeah. I mean, that's really impressive. I just thought that was kind of cool. So sorry for interjecting in your story.
Yeah.
She goes on to say, however, when I was 13, I was scared to death of the unknown. Here I was the first person in North America to have it done. It was a new procedure. I was and still am in love with Joey. My birthday is August 2nd, and my operation was August 13th, and he was playing at Darien Lake with Tommy Page. May he rest in peace.
Oh.
I decided to write him a letter telling him about the procedure and how much his music meant to me. I was so happy to get an autograph back in the mail from him of the group.
Oh, cool.
That's amazing. It was his music and the group's music that got me through those 6 painful, physically, mentally, and emotional times.
Yeah.
So when this past summer, I stood outside the buses hoping for a glimpse of him, my wildest dreams come true. Not only did I see him, but I got a selfie.
Oh, that's so awesome.
I was in total shock and cried happy tears and thanked him so much. But I never got to really thank him or the group for getting me through a very tough time in my life. They have so much sentimental value to me. If there was a way you could share this with him, I would love this. I would love it.
This is a great story.
This is an amazing story. Look at that picture. That's the device. So she shared some pictures with us, you guys, so you can go on our website and look.
Yeah.
But that's something.
Yeah.
It does look painful.
Yeah.
And what a great selfie.
Such a good selfie. Look at how happy he is.
I know, you guys look like old friends.
Yeah.
like old friends from back in the day.
Yeah. So cool.
That's some wild hair he's got going on.
Yeah, I like it. I like it
that wild Joe hair.
Hey, I like that. I like it. I like him a little rough around the edges. Speaking of rough around the edges, thank you so much for sending that story.
Thank you.
I wasn't saying I wasn't saying this about you, but I'm saying it about the next thing. Speaking about rough around the edges for the next story that we're talking about.
Heidi, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
And thanks for listening.
So again, speaking of rough around the edges, here comes Laurie's 1999 Joe story. Ooh,
you know how we feel about 1999 Joey.
Yeah.
I mean, you know where Joey, everybody knows where Joey stands in my repertoire of new kids.
Has it moved up since he was on the podcast though?
No. I mean, I have kind of a solid order of how I take them.
Mm-hmm.
I love them all. Don't get me wrong. That's not what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, like you have your number 1, your number 2, your number 3.
Yeah.
But 1999 Joe.
Mm-hmm.
I like 1999 Joe.
I know.
I like that era.
Hey, that let me take you for a ride era. Woo!
Oh yeah. Yep. Sign me up. Sign me up. I'd hit.
And I love Laurie. We met Laurie in, I believe this is the same Laurie that we met in New York City when we went to the Apollo. We met her at Wahlburgers and we got to eat with her. Do you remember?
Yep, I do. Is it the same Laurie?
I think so.
Do we have a picture of her?
No. If it's not her, I'll be like, sorry, Laurie, if it's not you. But
here's the thing. The Laurie we met at Wahlburgers and ate with, she was so sweet.
She was.
And if this is a different, like, honestly, I've never met a Laurie I didn't like.
Same.
And I like Laurie's tend to stick out to me, just obviously no, but I have a cousin named Laurie.
You do.
And like we've always been very close. And she spells her name the same way this Laurie spells her name.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like I kind of take notice, and I like all of you.
Aw.
You're all nice Lauries.
You are. So here we go. Laurie's 1999 Joe story. Hi, Nikki and Brooke.
Hi.
Here's a story. Hello. Here's a story and some photos from when I went to see Joe on his tour for the Stay the Same album in the summer of 1999. I actually wrote about the experience the night I got home, which helped me to recall a lot of details. This is awesome. Why I didn't do this, I don't know. On June 20th, 1999, I wonder how... Okay, so real quick, just I'm going to interject here.
Yeah.
I actually got a t-shirt from the Stay the Same tour. Okay? And Portland, Maine was not on it.
Right.
And I'm very confused because when did he play in Portland, Maine Stay the Same? I'm going to look.
It was like June something. It was right around this one. Like June 23rd sticks in my head, but that's probably wrong.
Yeah, I can't find it. But I swear it happened. Joey McIntyre Stay the Same tour, Portland, Maine, 1999. So we know what happened in 1999. We just don't know when it was. So we'll figure it out. And why it wasn't on the t-shirt.
Right. And I feel like I have found this before. Like I have found this because we've had this conversation.
Yeah. I'm actually, hold on. I've got the t-shirt right here. I haven't opened it yet.
Oh, you haven't?
No. So I've got the t-shirt right here. There, you guys got some, what is it called? ASMR? Oh, she like put it in like, oh, that was nice. Oh, and a card. Oh, that was
card,
nice. That was so nice. Look at that. Nice little card.
Aww.
It says thank you. Thank you. Glad another Joey girl can enjoy the shirt. Enjoy. Is it Laurie? Is this from another Laurie?
Is it?
Oh my gosh, there is a New Kids on the Block sticker on this. Look at the sticker.
Oh, that's cool.
Where am I going to put it?
That's like old school sticker.
Should I put it on my water bottle?
Yeah.
I think I should.
Heck yeah.
It's got a piece of tape on it, so I'm taking it. I just put it. Oh, it won't stick. Oh, we'll put it right there. It won't stick to the water bottle. That's okay. Okay, so let me open this. This shirt is freaking amazing. It looks brand new, by the way. Like, looks brand new.
That's awesome.
Here it is, right here. And she said this was Buffalo.
Yeah.
So I see Buffalo, Rochester, New York, Buffalo, Long Island, but no Maine.
You see, is it by the dates?
No.
Oh, okay.
It says like Memphis, Tennessee, Greenville. I mean, I'm assuming it's going in order, but they just skipped over Portland, Maine.
So I think I found the date once when I was searching, like Googling it, and I found an old like archived article from like the Portland Press Herald.
Oh, yeah?
So I'm going to look for it again because I don't remember.
Okay.
But I really think, like, I know. Obviously, we know. We were there. He talked about it. He said he remembered the State Theater.
He sure did. Okay. Sorry about that. I will continue on with Laurie's story. Sorry about that tangent, Laurie. On June 20th, 1999, I left my house at 11 a.m. and drove alone to Buffalo. Well, Lackawanna, New York. I think that's how you say it. Lackawanna?
It is.
I didn't have any friends at the time who liked Joey McIntyre or NKOTB, but would not miss seeing, I didn't have any friends at the time who liked Joey McIntyre or NKOTB, but would not miss seeing Joe perform. Maybe she didn't miss seeing Joe perform. I don't know.
Like she wouldn't miss it.
Right. I also had a gut feeling that if I went by myself, I'd find blockheads to make friends with. I was 20 years old, and it was the first summer. I had my own car and could go wherever I wanted. I remember being
Freedom.
I remember being a little nervous driving over 2 hours alone, and of course, I would also have only had handwritten directions and maybe one of those big paper road maps that are impossible to fold. Yes, and MapQuest. Probably
Yes.
You printed MapQuest off. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys, that I'm having a hard time reading tonight. I don't know what's going on. I must have arrived.
Out of practice.
What'd you say?
Out of practice.
Yeah, I think
we
that's
haven't
what
like
it
read
is.
stories like that.
Yeah. I must have arrived around 1 p.m. I parked my car and discovered 7 fans already in line to see Joey McIntyre. 5 of the other fans were from Toronto and told me that they were following him all over New York State. Ooh. They call themselves the Extreme Team with no E and a capital X. LOL, that's so 1999.
Faux show. Where are they now?
Yeah, where's the Extreme Team? Where are you? These fans were very friendly and let me join them on their blanket. Oh, I must have requested no spoilers and they must have understood. This was the first time myself and many blockheads ever got to see a new kid perform since they broke up in the early 90s. I couldn't believe it was happening, and I was so excited that it was at a small venue and general admission. That's why I got there so early. We spent the afternoon getting to know each other, and the ladies showed me how they play the drinking card game Asshole in Toronto. But we weren't drinking. I wrote down all the rules down in my journal that night and never played it again.
I remember playing Asshole.
I kind of remember playing it.
I totally do. I don't completely remember the rules, but I remember playing Asshole.
I feel like I remember playing it. Yeah.
You absolutely played it.
Of course I did.
If I did, you did.
Oh, for sure. Okay. When the doors opened at 7 p.m., I was 8th in line, which led me to the position of completely front, slightly to the right, with my elbows resting on the stage.
What?
My journal says, all I could think was that right now I am those two blonde chicks from the Hangin' Tough Live video that I used to be so jealous of, and damn it felt good. That's awesome. A DJ played until 9, and there was no opening band. It was at Clinton Sparks.
It was definitely Clinton Sparks.
Yeah, Clinton Sparks.
I still have that CD.
Do you really?
Of course I do. I wish I could play it.
I wish I still had the sweat towel. Didn't he give me a sweat towel?
I feel like he did. Hey, thanks, Clinton Sparks.
Thank you so much, Clinton Sparks. He was really nice to us.
He was
took a liking to us because we met him before the concert.
Was it before?
We met him before the concert because he was out with fans and stuff, and we were waiting in line.
Oh, okay.
And then he told us we just missed Joey McIntyre,
and we didn't know who he was.
No. And then we hung out with him afterwards. Well, we didn't go to a bar or anything, but we hung out and we had a picture taken with him.
Yeah. Yes, because that picture, I think that I recall a picture of you and him. Maybe you were talking.
Yeah.
Because I think your mouth was like.
We should try to find it and post it.
I will find it. I think I have it upstairs.
Okay. Then Joey hit the stage wearing Versace leather pants, a vintage denim jacket, and a black sparkly sleeveless shirt. And I feel like I remember this outfit, and I feel like he wore it when he played in Portland. The leather pants, I feel like I remember.
Yep. I remember. I remember the sparkly shirt.
He was singing Play That Funky Music, and then he went right into Couldn't Stay Away From Your Love and Give It Up. Give it up, girl. Yeah. Give it up, girl. Give it up. Just in case you didn't know how that went. He mostly only sang songs from the Stay the Same album, and I tried my best to recall the whole set list when I got home that night. The list I wrote did not have Please Don't Go Girl on it, and I'm pretty sure I would have remembered if he sang that, but who knows? I don't think he did. No. I don't think he did at our concert.
No.
Because I would have lost my shit.
Yeah.
Here's what I wrote. During the second or third song, he stepped his foot down right in front of me and stared directly into my eyes for an entire line of singing, Boy, Are They Blue. I could see... Oh, wait. Okay. During the second or third song, he stepped his foot down right in front of me and stared directly into my eyes for an entire line of singing, Boy, Are They Blue. I could see his cavities, and he spit on me. Also, Joe smiled at me during We Can Get Down, put on a cowboy hat, and gallop like a horse during Let Me Take You for a Ride.
That was a highlight for me.
That was a highlight for me. Did the actual New Kids dance during The Right Stuff and changed his shirt right on stage. I feel like I remember him changing on stage.
I don't, but I wouldn't.
After she said that, I feel like I remember it. I might not remember it really, but I'm envisioning it. He also sang The Way I Loved You Came Too Late, I Cried, Without Your Love, Because of You, I Can't Do It Without You, and of course, Stay the Same. The encore was All I Want to Do Is Be With You Tonight. Remember that song?
Gosh, yes.
We would listen to that. All I want to do.
Oh my God.
You.
I haven't thought about that song in forever.
When I'm with you. We used to sing it all the time. We used to play it and we would sing it all the time.
Wow.
I don't know if those were the right words, but there you go. It's been a while since I've listened to Stay the Same. Not the actual song Stay the Same, but the album. It's been maybe a year. It's been a
long time for me.
It's been maybe a year for me because it's one of my favorites. Afterwards, I gave the Canadians my address because they were going to send me bootlegs, which I'm still waiting for. LOL. I bought a huge blue poster that I hung in my college apartment, much to the chagrin of my roommates, even though I tried to play it off as ironically cheesy. I still think it's one of the greatest Joe posters ever. And it is. Let me tell you, go on our website and look at this poster because it is magical. It's gene on gene action.
It is, and it is amazing, and it's very Joey. It's very Joey. Stay the same.
Yes. Then I went and waited by the tour bus to see if we could get a picture or autograph with Joe. At the time, we didn't know that one day we could buy tickets to meet and greets, or go on cruises, or play with them on social media. That moment felt very once in a lifetime in 1999, and there were a lot of fans there. I even made a mixtape, which I gave to someone on the crew to give to Joe. LOL, are you keeping a tally of how many fans have said that? They did that, Nikki? Well, I did that. And well, obviously we found out he did not get it. We waited and waited and waited. He must have come out and gotten right on the bus at first, because I wrote, Joe came back to the door of the bus, said hello, and was like just saying hi because he didn't have time to sign autographs. He looked like he genuinely felt bad, but knew it would take away too much time. I went home, wrote down my experience, and went to bed. I got my film developed as soon as I could and was really excited to get some good photos. I was always trying to find more fans on the internet as it evolved, and somehow got in a group online that made a photo book of his tour that year. We all mailed our best photos to the person coordinating, and she selected one from every night of the tour to go into the book. After the book was completed, every contributor got a copy, and another copy was mailed from person to sign and write a message for Joe. I've included a little video of myself flipping through it so you could see what the book looked like. That's so cool.
That's amazing. Like that you could all coordinate together and do that. I love it.
It was titled In the Beginning, and the first page quoted, "We hope you will always stay the same because there's nothing about you we would change." Aww. Then each page has a photo, the name of the venue, city, and date from January to December 1999. I need to know if Portland, Maine is on there.
It is. It's got to be.
Yeah. The final pages say, "These are just some of the moments we will remember. Thanks for all of them. And from your fans, the hardcore ones, the crazy ones, the ones that grew out of it, and the ones that grew into it. I've lost touch with the people who made it and the contributors, but want to give them a shout out for making a fan photo book the old-fashioned way. Perhaps some of them are still making photo collages and videos for Joe today, and we've crossed paths again. I love being a blockhead just as much as I love the block, and that's my story. Thanks, Laurie." Laurie, I love you. I love your story. And if it's the same Laurie, I love your stories. So,
Laurie, that's so amazing.
Much. Yes.
And I want to put a call out. Is there anybody listening that contributed to this book?
How about the Extreme team?
Where is the Extreme team? And also, where are the other contributors to this book? And maybe you're not listening, but maybe you have a friend who is a Joe girl who doesn't listen regularly. Ask her. I want to know.
I didn't see the video. So I'll have to go back to the email that she sent.
Okay. Yeah.
And if I find it, I will put it on the website.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Because I'd really like to see that.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Joe in his gene on gene action and his black belt and a white shirt underneath.
That right there.
I would have had that poster. You know it. You know it.
In our living room.
Oh, for sure. For sure. It would be right in our living room for all to see.
Oh my gosh.
He looks so young in that picture on the bus.
He does. He looks like a little boy.
Oh, Joey Mac. Joey Mac.
What a gem.
Yes.
And a very special gentleman.
Yes. I love me some 1999 Joe. Yes, I do.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we got to get our pictures out.
Yeah, I don't think we have very many.
No, but I took some.
Yes, I have some upstairs. Like I definitely have some upstairs, but I feel like I only have ones of the posters, and I do have some one of you with Clinton Sparks.
Yeah,
I absolutely have one of you with Clinton Sparks.
Yes.
And it's not us with the posters. It's us like making the posters on the hood of a car.
Right.
Behind my car.
Right.
But I'll have to find them and I will put them on the website. Whatever I
Yay.
have, I'll just put on the website.
Sounds
there might
good.
be 2 pictures, but I'll put them up there.
Sounds good. All right. Well, those are all the stories that we have for you this block party.
Yeah.
But
that's our story.
We have
into it.
We have a queue, and we will be reading more and more for you. Thank you guys for sending in your stories, and still continue, please, to send in your stories. We are looking for first kiss stories.
Yes.
So please send those in.
Yes.
And yeah, that's it.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks,
we appreciate
guys.
you.
We do.
And you know where to send them, mysocalledwhatever@gmail.com.
That's
we'll
right.
Just say it again.
Right. And I'll be loving you forever.
and me too.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.